I'm Sarah from SidetrackSarah.com, and today I am going to do a continuation of the last video where I was sharing with you about how to learn your Instant Pot quickly. And we are going to do some of the easiest things that you can do in your Instant Pot. And that is usually single items that don't have many ingredients. And so today we're going to start with mostly side dishes and starches, and then we will move on in the next video to meats. Meats are also very easy, but they're just a little bit different and might take a little more explanation. So I'm going to start with three main things today, and that is potatoes, rice, and just vegetable side dishes. So let's get started with the potatoes. Now with the potatoes, it's very simple. I pre-washed these potatoes and I cut off any bad spots, and then I dropped it in, and then I have my trivet in. As you can see, you don't have to use a trivet, but mine was already in there, so I decided just to leave it because it will not hurt. And I'm just doing 4 potatoes today because nobody's home, and I have a cup of water right here, and I'm going to just pour that water in. It's underneath the trivet, and then I close the lid, make sure the valve is set to sealing, and then I'm only going to cook it for 20 minutes. So it's not that long, but and then after that you can natural release it or quick release it. It doesn't really matter, and they'll be ready. So right here I push the pressure cook, and it's already on 20, and I just let that get started. Move this one over, and now simple as that, I'm going to show you the rice. So for rice, open that. Here's another tip that you may not have realized about your Instant Pot, but you can rest your lid right there in the handle. It holds it up, so if you don't know where to put it, just put it right there. Now for rice, the time to cook it varies depending on the kind of rice you've got. I scoured my cabinets when I decided to make this video, and the only kind I have is Basmati brown rice. And so some people believe that you should rinse your rice. I've never rinsed mine, and it's always come out fine. Well, that's not true. I have rinsed it before, and I have not rinsed it. They say it is more likely to burn on the bottom of the Instant Pot if you don't rinse it. So maybe I will rinse it today just to be safe. But anyway, I have not rinsed it before, and it did fine. Let's see. I'm going to rinse this, and then I'll pour it in. All right. So I've got my rinsed rice, and I'm just going to pour that in. And then I have this, I had a 1.5, so the trick with rice is you only need equal amounts of rice and water. I know when you cook on the stove, a lot of times you have to do more water because a lot of that water is boiling away. But with rice, all you do is the same amount because none of it boils away. It stays under pressure in your Instant Pot. I usually swish mine around to make sure they're all covered without disturbing it too much. And then if you're doing white rice, it's only about 5 minutes of cook time, but you do natural release the pressure. And then this is brown basmati, so I'm going to do it for 18 minutes. Brown rice usually goes for about 20 to 25 minutes, but I would definitely do a search to find out how long. And I will leave a link to my rice post with directions on how to do it down below, so you can always click to that if you'd like to. So I'm going to close the lid and seal the vent, and I'm going to set the timer for 18 minutes. So for this one, it's manual, and then push the up button until I get to 18, and once that gets started, it should start cooking. And now we wait the 20 minutes until they're done. And see how there's nothing stuck to the bottom. You could add a little bit of butter to this if you wanted. I probably should have cooked it in butter, but even this is just fine. And it'll work for any dish that you want to make or serve it over. I'm gonna try a spoonful to make sure none are crunchy, which they shouldn't be. It's just perfect. I really love using the Instant Pot to cook rice. It is the perfect rice cooker. Okay, our next two dishes are going to be steamed broccoli and steamed carrots. These are both really easy to do as well. Now I have here this avocado steamer that I got for free online. I say for free because they sent me a sample so I could see if I like it or not. Now I'm going to, actually I probably should have put the water in first. And then I'm going to put the steamer basket in, and then I'm going to pour this broccoli that I pre-cut and rinsed, just from a head of broccoli, in there. And then these fasten together. And then I just put the lid on. And then I'm just gonna set it to 0. And once it comes to pressure, it should come back down and then it'll be done. Manual. All right, so there's the broccoli. We'll see how long that takes. Oh, I forgot to make sure it was sealing, but it is. And then we'll go from there. Okay, now for the steamed carrots, we're going to pour in a cup, well, I did 3/4 of a cup of water, a few tablespoons of butter, and then I'm just going to put in the carrots. Now you can add some, just some baby carrots, but you can add some salt and pepper, and you can even do cinnamon and butter, well, more butter if you like. But, and I did the cinnamon kind for Thanksgiving, but I decided I just want these plain for this meal. So I'm just going to put my lid on. So make sure your valve is set to sealing. And then we're going to cook them for 4 minutes on pressure cook, high pressure. And once that's done, you'll quick release the pressure and your carrots should be done. Now we're going to go to pressure cook, 4 minutes, call it good. It beeped that it's done, and so we are going to go ahead and release the pressure on the broccoli. And once that's done releasing, we'll see what it looks like. All right, so thankfully this is a silicone steamer basket, and so it's not that overly hot to lift out. And now you will have to try it out. Stick this in a bowl so it doesn't drip everywhere. Looks pretty good. It's fork tender, and I think I'll enjoy it. Let's see. I'm gonna put a little bit of salt on mine because I like it that way. I'm gonna try it. Absolutely the perfect consistency. I love it. All right, so now we are checking on these carrots. They are super simple as well. They look pretty good. Oh yeah, I can easily cut that with my spoon. So I'm just gonna pour these into or scoop them into a bowl, and they will be ready to serve. And that's just with easy baby carrots. You can add more salt and butter to them if you want. All right, that was an easy dish to make. That's a good side, and they're fresh veggies and they're perfect for any dinner. Thank you so much for joining me for this video 2 in the series of getting to know your Instant Pot. Next we will be doing the how to cook meat in your Instant Pot, and I will go over all the tips and tricks that I've learned through the past few years on how to use my Instant Pot to cook chicken, beef, and pork, as well as ground beef. So I hope you'll stay tuned for the next video and subscribe to my channel to get new alerts of any new videos that I do.